the thing which I feel is I also did very less of answer writing because the problem with me was I was having very less time during my mains preparation. So usually when a person is appearing in civil service examination, when particularly he's going for a prelims, he should be mains ready. By saying that I mean that he should have covered at least like his or her optional completely. And during this 3 years gap, 3 months gap between mains and prelims, one should be focusing on the revision part. So I was totally new to that, and when I appeared in prelims, I was not having any background of my mains optional. I just had put the mains optional based on some feedback and based on my interest. So I was not at all aware what is going to happen in that. So once I appeared in prelims, I remember that was I think 26 August 2014. After 2 or 3 days, like by 29th August, I was sure that I'm going to qualify prelims. But then at that point of time, I was like wondering how I have to prepare for mains because my optional was not at all prepared. My optional was philosophy. So I immediately went to Delhi and joined Patanjali philosophy classes for mains. And during that time, the other problem was I was not able to focus and give more time on GS because I had to complete my full optional. So one of the biggest mistake I did because of lack of time was not writing the answers. And I was just writing immediately after my 12th, I wrote my first essay in UPSC Civil Services exam. There was no background of essay during my engineering because in engineering we don't write like literature and these art topics. So that was the biggest mistake. And I feel that majority of the candidates and even my batchmates also say that we did not write enough answers. And the papers like UPSC mains examinations are very generalistic nowadays. Whatever questions are being given in that, these are kind of very generalistic. And it is not totally based on current affairs. So it is like you should have accumulated wisdom over a period of time and you should have a lot of practice in writing. Only then you can attempt the question and you can get the marks. So I feel that people should be very savvy in answer writing. And the thing is, many of the candidates feels that I have not read enough. I cannot write it at this moment. But I am telling you that it will never matter because even you, if you have read the 100% of the syllabus, after that also you will not be confident to write the answers. So better to start at least 5% or 10% itself. So that was the biggest thing I feel that people should like focus on answer writing as well, besides reading part, because reading is most important. Then comes the writing. So that should be focus.
That's what even I would totally say, endorse the view, because most students, take it stage wise कि पहले prelims आता है तो prelims की तैयारी कर लेते हैं, फिर mains आता है तो mains की तैयारी देखेंगे कैसे करनी है. But if
Hmm.
you're not prepared for mains, you should rather skip the attempt, because you are
Exactly.
either way is going to waste the attempt. The battle is not just clearing the prelims. And I think if you develop a good strategy, you can crack prelims. Prelims is, it's more than the knowledge. It's more about strategy. It's a strategy game. So if you build a smart strategy over it, you can clear. But mates, you, as you very rightly said, now we have to, the students have to do, fair enough answer writing. And most
Yes.
students feel पहले syllabus complete कर लेते हैं, and syllabus 10% भी complete करके ना पहले
वो
answer
वो
writing
स्टेज
करो.
एक्चुअली वो स्टेज एक्चुअली आपकी तब आती है जब आप रिविजन कर रहे होते हैं एग्जाम देने से पहले,
हाँ,
जब हमें फील होता है कि हमने सारा सिलेबस कवर कर लिया है. तो आई
कर लिया
थिंक
exactly.
कि वो स्ट्रेटेजी नहीं अपनानी चाहिए हमें एंड वी शुड राइट आंसर्स मोर ऑफन. लाइक it should be a daily practice only during mains at
Exactly,
least.
exactly.
During, between prelims and mains it should be a daily practice, and when we are like preparing for mains particularly before prelims, then we can have it weekly or bi-weekly. In that manner we can do.
Absolutely true, absolutely true. And I think, same goes for prelims also. I think now you would agree to this. A lot of students, go by completing the syllabus. But the right way is not completing the syllabus, but to, attempt as number of MCQs as, they can,
Actually,
and, find out where they're scoring good, like what number of students questions will help them reach the, level of cutoff, rather than, students, what usually they do, they keep reading, and जब 15-20 दिन महीना होता है तब एमसीक्यूज का जोश चलता है, तो फटाफट करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. व्हाट वुड यू से
तब
ना?
तक लेकिन देर देर हो जाती है तब तक. तो मेरे को लगता है कि when we are preparing we should go through the papers as well, like prelims का हो या mains का हो सकता है prelims का जो current affairs का portion होता है, that may not be very relevant for that particular year. But the point is, we get the idea कि how UPSC may ask questions, like multiple choice
Absolutely.
कैसे वो सकते हैं, या जिस तरीके भी क्वेश्चंस हैं, more than one correct वाले हो गए या not correct वाले हो गए, because many of the aspirants missed the not word, though it is written in bold sometimes, sometimes not in bold, but people do miss it, and later only regret is there that how it can
Yes.
be a silly mistake. So these are some of the silly mistakes like which I feel that I have also done in one or two questions, but many people do it. So that can be eliminated by more of the practice thing. Like many of the coachings are giving the test papers, and there are so much material is available right now online. I think people need not to go physically to the coaching center itself. So there is so much thing available online, and if a person is focused and he has sorted out his strategy that how I have to proceed, then I think it can be tackled.